Hi, welcome. My name is Johnny Fragana. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today about the most important things in life. If you learn this, your life will change forever. And I have a surprise, it's nothing to do with money. Although money helps, but it is not the most important thing. And today we'll discuss these issues together, and I hope you'll find this interesting and beneficial. But before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Press the icon button for notifications. As you're aware, we are producing now 2 videos a week on Monday, on Thursday, 10 a.m. GMT. Before we start, I'd like to talk about our book. That we're going to have a book launch in November, more than likely. What is our book all about? It's about manhood. A guide for men, all ages, all races, how to be a man in this feminized society. What is a man? Manhood, what is a man? Women, relationships and sex, media manipulation, indoctrination via the movies, health, food and exercise and why it's so important, money, wealth, what you need to know and what you're not taught at school, value, what it is and why it's so important, how to overcome depression and fear, happiness and fulfillment, feminism, the real truth, family, court and consequences, false accusations, how to be social and build a great network, social etiquette, keep up, how to maintain relationships, some of the rules that will save your life. Sources and resources. So today, I'd like to tell you a few simple things, but extremely important, about the most important things in life. The first thing is mental stability. Let me explain. Well, if you have $1 billion and you're mentally unstable, you are going to go into depression. And a great example for anybody that lives in Australia, you can Google it, is Kerry Packer, James Packer. The man is worth billions of dollars, yet he's been in depression. I give the man credit that he put himself into a clinic and he's gone to help himself. Because a lot of people today in our society are not fortunate enough or don't have the balls or the guts to admit they're depressed, and therefore their situation deteriorates and deteriorates. So that I'll give him credit. But why am I bringing James Packer as an example? Because if you do not have mental stability, the amount of money that you have will not make a difference. You can have billions like James Packer and he's still depressed. So the most important thing in life is mental stability. Because when you're mentally stable, you're able to overcome all obstacles. And obstacles, my dear friends, will come your way. And that's why you have to be prepared. I'm not wishing any obstacles or anybody for anybody, but problems and obstacles is part of life. Somebody said to me, John, I don't like problems and obstacles. I said, no, I wake up in the morning, I love them. But they are going to happen and you have to be ready, because when you're strong mentally and emotionally, you'll be able to overcome them. But when you're not mentally stable, you're going to go into a spiral of depression and you can be stuck there for months, weeks, months, and who knows, sometimes years. I know a fellow that's been divorced 12 years, he's still depressed. And he wonders why nobody wants to be friends with him. So this is the most important thing, is mental stability. Because when you've got mental stability, like I said, you're able to overcome all obstacles in life. Health. If you're sick, there's no point. What's having billions of dollars if you're sick? Hope. You need to have hope. I pride myself of giving hope to people. I pride myself of putting my hand around certain people and they know exactly who I'm talking to and encourage them. Not once or twice it was said to me face to face and on the phone, if it wasn't for you, John, I'd do X, Y, Z. Because you put your hands around me and you encourage me to do 1, 2 or 3 or 4. I'm not going to go into details because I never talk about people that I deal with. They know exactly who I'm talking about. I've done this not once, not twice, not 3 times. But at the same time, I have great friends of mine that I cannot mention their names. And I will always be grateful to them. And this is why you should give hope. And people should give hope to you. And that brings us to the next one. Encouragement. Encourage your fellow man, your fellow woman. Tell them they're doing a great job. We all look for some validation when we're doing a job. So encourage them. Don't be pathetic. It doesn't cost you anything to give a little compliment. Just say a nice word. I'm not saying go on a rant. You look great. You've done a great job there. You fix that fax machine properly, or whatever it may be. We need words of encouragement. And you know and I know when somebody tells you, gives you a nice compliment or encourage you, how that feels. So encourage people. I'm not saying give them false encouragement, but give them real encouragement. If somebody lost weight, tell them you look great. Whatever it may be. If somebody's a better dancer, like I do sometimes, I encourage people that I dance with. And the next, and this is extremely important, el progreso. Progress, my dear friends, is extremely important. Because when you're making progress, you know you are achieving. And if you don't make progress, especially for a man, and he's not on his path, and he's not on his purpose, he will slowly sink into depression. And I don't have to go into depression because we all know this is an epidemic in the West. And this is why most of the people that are depressed do not make progress. They don't believe they're progressing. Or even if they are progressing, they don't believe it. Even if they're making strides in the game, they don't have friends. Or like I said in the previous video of mine, they don't have balance. So these are the things that are extremely important. Mental stability, health, hope, because we're all going to have obstacles, encouragement, giving encouragement to your fellow man or woman, and receiving at the same time. And el progreso, progress, my dear friends. Whether you're studying at school or university, or you're studying men and women's issues or lessons of salsa or swimming, as long as you make progress, my dear friends, it will encourage you to do more and more and more. Anybody that achieved started somewhere. Even when I run my run every day, it all starts with the first step. So I encourage you to make the first step in life and make progress for you, not for anybody else, for you. And one of the things I tell people is stop watching Facebook and talking about who did who and who did what, because you're not making progress. All you're doing is gossiping and regurgitating words that have got no significance in the long run. I really hope you enjoyed this and you took some value out of this. Look us up at www.alltotalcoaching.com or email me personally at john@sosdating.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing again and again and again and complaining about the same topics again and again for the next 5 to 10 years? When really, you're going to look back at this time and you're going to say, I wish I did 1, 2, 1, 3. I wish. You can't live your life in wish. Take the reins of life so you can be in control. It's either you're in control of your actions and your life, or life controls you. What are you gonna do? What it's gonna be? It's your life. It's your choice. Thank you very much for listening. As always, you know I'm your friend.